Welcome everyone to Movie Talk. This is Justin from MagicDivisions.com, and we have another movie to review. And today, my friends, we are going to be talking about the recently released on Prime Video, War of the Worlds, starring Ice Cube, Clark Gregg, and Eva Longoria. As always, I give you a brief synopsis of this disaster flick. And when I mean disaster, I'm not talking about the aliens destroying the planet. I'm talking about this film is a complete utter disaster. So here's a brief synopsis of the film. A gargantuan invasion is coming with this fresh take on the legendary novel of the same name. Renowned actress Eva Longoria is joined by iconic rapper and actor Ice Cube, along with Michael O'Neill, Iman Benson, and Clark Gregg for a thrilling out-of-this-world adventure that's filled with present-day themes of technology, surveillance, and privacy. Okay, before I even begin, if you've seen the trailer, you're probably wondering, was this filmed during the pandemic? Yeah. This is one of those pandemic movies where I guess the actors were separated and they filmed it at a discrete location and probably was recorded over Zoom. And yeah. So I'm going to give it a little bit of leeway just because of that. And only because of that. But this film it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Ice Cube plays Will Radford, who is a surveillance, and he has this kind of unhealthy, overprotective dad watching his kids through surveillance. It was a little creepy. He came off creepy, folks. And throughout the film, you see him surveilling his kids, and what happens is that the aliens arrive, right? And from there, things start to. This is where, like, I would say the first 20 minutes was kind of interesting. Ice Cube's at work, he's surveilling, and you see that he has this unhealthy obsession with his kids, of monitoring everything you do because he tracks them where they're at in location. So he'll give them a call if they're doing something crazy. So that part was like, okay, it's an interesting dynamic for this particular character. But then when the aliens come, the film just, whoo, it drops not only just in quality, but it becomes kind of this Zoom found footage type of thing. And this is one of those properties where it's such a classic novel. Steven Spielberg did a big budget film. This is one of those properties where if you're going to do the story, you need to be all in on this. And I'm not going to lie, the original concept of it, of the surveillance guy, and he's watching everybody and, he's trying to help out everybody that he watches how to survive the aliens. That concept could work. The problem is the direction of Rich Lee and the execution of this. There's too many jump cuts. And what I mean by the jump cuts is like it felt like a comic book panel, because you'll have Ice Cube on the small screen here, you have someone else over here, the character of Faith, and then you'll have other things going on in these little panels, and it's just like, okay. And even certain scenes with Clark Gregg, I'm not sure if it was intentional to give you that zoom effect, but he would lag. It looked weird. So just the way it was filmed, and like I said, I'm giving it a pass because of it was filmed during the pandemic. And during that time, if we all remember, movies were some studios were closed and filming was very, very scarce. So I'm giving that a little bit of a pass because it was filming during the pandemic and you can tell it shows. But I can't give the pass on the acting, because the acting in this, and these are some good actors, I don't know what happened. Like, the acting was abysmal to me. Like, it wasn't good. It was not good. Ice Cube, I love the guy, but in this particular film, completely miscast. Doesn't have the emotional range of emotion to kind of convey what needs to go. The reactions are just kind of stoic, and he whoa, that's pretty much it. I just it didn't work for me here. Um, Eva Longoria is wasted. Clark Gregg was wasted. Iman Benson, like all everybody was wasted here. And I'm gonna give it, like I said, I will give it an excuse of the pandemic, but the direction, the story, the plot, and there's also some things story wise that didn't make sense. Like if the aliens take out satellites and things like that, how are you still using your phone and still on Zoom and power's out and everything else? Like logically, I was trying to figure this out, but yeah, I can't. I just it was bad. It was completely bad. So I'm gonna get to my final grade because I don't want to spend any more time on this film at all. Let's get to our rating system. And if you're new here to the website and the channel, we don't do star meters, we don't do letter grades, and we don't do numbers. We have something called the popcorn meter. So I'll go over it again. So the popcorn meter, we have overflowing bucket, a masterpiece, captivating from start to finish. That's our highest rating. Full bucket, a strong, satisfying watch with plenty to enjoy. Half bucket, entertaining in parts but even uneven overall. A few kernels, lacks flavor, only small moments worth noting, and then the dreaded empty bucket. Flat, forgettable, not worth your time. I am very close to giving this an empty bucket because it really isn't worth your time. But this falls into those categories of so bad it's good because you will find some enjoyment and laughs, unintentional laughs from this movie. Like I will put this in a horrible B movie that's so bad that it's good. Like I can go back and rewatch this just to laugh. Like well, I'll do with my brother and my sister-in-law for garbage movies day. So I'm gonna give this a few kernels. It lacks flavor, and there's only small moments worth noting, and that will be some of the bad acting. There's some of the bad presentation in here. You're gonna get some laughs from this unintentionally. So I'm gonna give this a few kernels. This is Justin from ImagineTheVisions.com. If you like what we do here, hopefully we're in your subscription. So please hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. What did you think of World of the Worlds 2025? Comment below, let me know. And you can watch, excuse me, I keep saying watch. You can read the full written review on a link description. Thank you. Later days.